Guys, welcome back to the channel. It is RacerX, and today I want to talk a little bit about the big upcoming race I have with my man DonkMaster here at the YouTuber Callout on Saturday, the 10th of April. It should be a lot of fun. It's coming up at 6 o'clock. So today, I just want to give you a real quick video about my thoughts coming into that race. It should be an interesting one, guys. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down there at the bottom. Follow me on Instagram and hit that notification bell for more great content. And we are off. We got the 1,000 horsepower Hellcat. God. So I'm actually on the way to get the Hellcat. Thought I would just give you my thoughts on this big upcoming race at the YouTuber event. It's going to go down at 6 p.m. Just prior to the Demonology DonkMaster race that's going to happen later. So for those of you that are not familiar with DonkMaster, you know, this is a guy who is really well known in the car circles for having some of the fastest donk cars on the planet. And for those of you that don't know what a donk car is, it's basically, you know, an older model car, and they actually have, you know, different makes and things like that. But for the most part, it is an older model car that runs big wheels. But somehow these guys can figure out not only how to put huge power in these cars, but also get these cars to hook up on these giant like 24 or 26 inch wheels. These cars are really actually amazing. And for those of you that never caught the first Demonology DonkMaster race, DonkMaster actually beat Demonology in his Demon in that like 5,200 pound car he calls the Z06, which was insane. But anyway, we went to Memphis not too long ago. This was back in October for Scary Fast, and that was actually more in DonkMaster's neck of the woods. So we made that trip. I was going to race the Black Blur in my Hellcat, and unfortunately DonkMaster's Black Blur car overheated. So I'm going to show you a quick clip of that, what happened the very first time we tried to race, and then I want to go into my thoughts on what's going to happen this time. All right, guys, check it out. There's the Black Blur. That's the car that I'm going to be racing later this evening. He's getting ready to unload that one here in just a second. So should be interesting. This car is very fast, so it should be a good time once he gets that thing down. Check it out. It's amazing that he's able to hook this car up on that setup. But he most definitely does. So we'll see how it stacks up against my car here in just a little bit. There it is. That is the Black Blur. That's probably the car we're going to race here in just a few minutes. He has got a lot going on under the hood of this car. I believe this is an LS with a big turbo on it. It is just a crazy setup on these vehicles. But he has learned how to put all the power down in these cars, and they are ridiculously quick. So it should be an interesting matchup for sure.
He gonna run out to 60 foot. Hold on. Hell, he's broke. I'm not sure. He's broke. He's broke. Yeah, tell him, come on.
All right, guys, Black Blur broke. We can't run him. So there you have it. We actually never got to run. And we did see later in the night the Z06 racing Demonology, and Demonology actually got the best of that one. And so now it's basically tied up, I believe, 1-1. So it should be really interesting. So DonkMaster's one of these guys. He's a grudge racer. Nobody really knows what's going on with his cars, and that includes the Black Blur. So I assume he's got a bunch more for Demonology in this race. We're going to see what happens, and he's probably got a lot more for me as well. So I really wish we would have got that first race in just to kind of get a baseline. My understanding is DonkMaster has done quite a bit to this Black Blur car, and he's going to have something for me. As we know, my Hellcat is no slouch. It is a pretty quick car, and my car is very consistent, luckily. So hopefully the track prep will be good. I fully expect DonkMaster is a really good driver. A lot of people think I'm a pretty good driver. Just, you know, it depends on who you ask. But certainly both of us had a lot of practice, whether it's regular tree or pro tree, which is probably what we'll do is pro tree. But this is the event that's going to go off right at 6, a couple hours before Demonology and DonkMaster. So it should be a lot of fun, guys. So I hope if you guys are able to make that event, that you do go out there and kind of support the event, support Demonology and DonkMaster. And we had a lot to do to put this event on. Like I said, I will be there, and it should be a lot of fun just interacting with everybody. I won't be running a ton in the Hellcat, but I'm going to get a couple of shakedown passes. And then, like I said, at 6 o'clock, It's going to be DonkMaster and myself. We're going to go at it. We'll see who really has the faster car and continue this little thing we had going over in Memphis where we didn't get to run. I will go ahead and put this out there as well. For those of you that are not familiar with his black blur car, the car that I'm going to be racing, I know he had a turbo LS. I saw under the hood, and I know he runs nitrous. So I know he's running a lot of power. Chances are he's probably running more power than I am. So really, I think it's going to be if he can hook up on the top end of the track. I have a feeling he's just going to be making some insane mile an hour, considering he's turboed and he's going to be running a big old shot of nitrous. But my goal, obviously, is to just kind of get out there and do what my car does. My car gets out of the hole like an animal and make him come get me, and we'll see who gets to the finish line first. It should be really interesting. That being said, who knows what's under the hood of the black blur right now? He's very tight-lipped about it, which to me is going to be kind of interesting because you just don't know. And I think that's part of what makes it exciting. I know he's going to have to run pretty fast to beat me, and he very well may, but that's why we run the races. Also, guys, if you have not picked up your tickets for that event, go to Demonology 638. You can buy your tickets ahead of time, which I highly suggest. We are anticipating an absolutely huge turnout, but this time should be better, obviously, than the first time out at Ennis. I know we've got, obviously, more food vendors, and they've done a lot of things to make this event a success, so it should be a lot of fun. So get there early. Definitely, if you see me out at the track, come say hi. I'm actually going to try and stream from the track. I will not stream the race live at 6 o'clock, but I will be streaming from the track, so you guys will get to hear from me, and it's just going to be a fun, interactive event. I can't wait to see you guys out there if you can make it. Otherwise, you guys will see lots of content coming out from me on this race and lots of other races that are going to be going down at this event as well, including Demonology DonkMaster is one of the last races of the night. So it should be a fun-filled day. Hopefully, everybody stays safe out there. I can't wait to bring it to you, and stay tuned. I'll catch you on the next one. RacerX.
Are you ready for a war?